You don't have anything for Thursday, right?
Yeah, St. Catherine.
There's no one, right? And that's at 3.
4 and 6.
4 and 6. Alright, cool.
You had another job?
I have something in the day, so that's why I was asking. I don't remember what I had in the day. Sure.
You know if there's a commentator coming?
Yeah. Victor Tomlins is supposed to come to this.
Okay.
Might be here shortly.
What's that? When's that Friday?
Because
Yeah.
it's 6:30.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and hockey lovers all over. Um, Welcome to the ISSA. The ISSA Under 19 Girls Competition. It's the first of two semifinals today. First of all, let me apologize for the late start of commentary. It happens from time to time. I apologize, but hey, here we are. Very interesting game on the pitch. It's Alpha Academy versus Merle Grove High School. I can tell you the starters in a minute, but so far it has been end-to-end action. It's Merle Grove playing in the which one is it now? It's the blue and sorry, the mainly yellow ones, and Alpha in blue. So as I said before, it is end to end. Both teams are well coached. I'll tell you who the coaches are: Kirk King for Alpha and Mary Smith for Merle Grove. And Mary Smith, I'm sure, will bring a lot to the table, having just returned from World Hockey Federation coaching course in the Far East. She has been coaching and training at the national level for some time now. She is in charge of Merle Grove, and Alpha is in for a hard fight today, I know. Anyway, Alpha tries to advance, beats one, still has control, and attempts to pass, of course, is taken over by Merle Grove. Turn over to Alpha again. The players for Alpha: number 1, Brittany Wilson; number 16, Nicolene Thomas; number 14, Alea McNaughton; number 5, Leanna Simpson; number 3, Solisha Young; number 6, Crystal Walker; number 8, Shanna Lee Nelson; number 10, Sigourney Ramsey; number 15, Natalia Lewis; number 9, Alexia McCleary; number 17, Crystal Hall; number 13, Brittany Taylor; number 4, Ashika Townsend; number 12, Adjoa Davidson; and number 7, Chanel Tucker. Coached by Kirk King, one of the more experienced hockey coaches in the schoolgirls hockey league. He has been with Alpha for a few years now, and he has produced national players such as Swana Gordon from Alpha. Anyway, Alpha advances, approaches the D, and let's see what happens here. Oh, good come by the goalkeeper. And melee right in front of the D. Goalkeeper beaten. A player is down, and that was a really close call. Anyway, well taken by Merle Grove. Hit hard way up front. Went across the it seems to be the back line all the way up towards at the other end of the pitch, at Alpha's end. So that should be a 25-yard hit. No, I'm sorry, 16 to Alpha. They settle and look around for their passes, and let's see what will happen. Merle Grove is shutting off all the passes, shutting off all the alternatives from Alpha, giving Alpha little choice, but Alpha bangs it out. Of course, stopped by Merle Grove, who is on the attack again. Approaches the 25-yard, moves around, and places it into the D. And of course, it's a goal. Very, very, very good play by Merle Grove. Well controlled, took it to the far right of the goalkeeper and placed it back into the center, and of course it was converted. Very good play by Alpha. So it's 1 goal to Alpha now. Yes, and on the replay we see there it is taken to the right, placed in the middle, and it was not too difficult to beat the keeper. Not too difficult to beat the keeper there. Right, Merle Grove's team consists of number 15 Brian Blackwood, number 14 Abigail Dreister, number 8 Jesse Freeman, number 13 Shanique Reed, number 2 Conan Reed, number 5 Latoya Sanchez, number 3 Lathanique Wilson, number 15 Alicia Thomas, number 9 Alika Thomas, number 4 Denika Johnson, number 17 Zoe Brown, number 12 Adrienne Graham, number 20 Brittany Martin, number 19 Leanna Squire, and number 11 Tamian Ashmead, number 7 Loretta Daly. Coached by Anne-Marie Smith, of course. The umpires for today are Warwick Blake and Kimani Erie. So, Merle Grove has opened the scoring, and they are 1 goal ahead of Alpha. Merle Grove with the ball again, attempted to play forward. She gets it, turns quite nice. However, it's a foul. Not sure what that was for, but it's Merle Grove's ball again. Self pass, and it hits it forward again towards that left side of Merle Grove's field, and it goes across the sideline, it looks like, for a hit into to Alpha. Merle Grove seems to be driving everything towards Merle Grove's left. Okay, it's hitting from the sideline for Alpha, but it's way down into their D. So on the line, Alpha about to take it. Yes, Merle Grove is putting them across to the left-hand side mainly. I suppose trying to make a switch back to the right and then attack the goal like how they did before. Merle Grove's ball just about 10 yards outside of the D, and taken, passed back. Merle Grove hit into the D. Appears to be on the foot of Alpha player, and it appears as if Merle Grove will hit it again. Yes, indeed, correct. Hit on the foot of an Alpha player. Merle Grove's ball. Merle Groves takes it nicely across into the middle. Beat her man again into the D, and broken up by Alpha, and Alpha on the attack, but the loose ball is taken up by Merle Grove, and Merle Grove keeps the pressure up. Good hit across the field into the middle of the play, broken up by Alpha. Alpha's ball, advance a bit, beats one. Foul play against Alpha, it's Alpha's ball. Okay, pass is number 3. Attempts to go wide, hands it over to the Merle Grove player, but she gains possession, turns, passes it forward, but to an Alpha player. Hits it hard again towards their left. Taken in the middle by the Merle Grove player, advances, good advance. Stopped again by the Alpha defense. A foul against Alpha. Merle Grove has a hit about 2 to 3 yards. at the top of the D. Of course, you have to play it off 5 yards. They played it back. And an attempt to turn around. That's good playing by Merle Grove players. Alpha is crowding the defense, giving Merle Grove little room inside the D there. Anytime they advance into the D, it's 6 Alpha players they're defending. A hit by Merle Grove forward, sends it across the back line, and oh, it seems to be a hit for for Merle Grove. No. Alpha's ball. Boy, they take some time to set up and get the play going. Hard hit by Alpha player across to their right. Of course, the ball is allowed to run across the back line of Merle Grove. 16-yard hit out to Merle Grove. So it's end to end. There's some hard hits taking place. That strong look player from Alpha, really put it out, but there's no one up front to collect, so it's allowed to run across the back line. Merle Grove takes it, hits it forward again to her left, and the player on the right tries to advance, taken over by Alpha. Alpha gets it, turns it around, prevented by Merle Grove from going forward. It's Merle Grove's hit. Good hit by by Alpha to her player on her left. Loses the ball to Merle Grove. Obviously, she felt that she was unfairly played by the Merle Grove player, and her teammate calmed her down. It's Alpha's ball on the left. Of course, that player is being spoken to by the umpire, and both players in the, if we may call it the melee, in the collision before, are being spoken to by the umpire Erie. I'm sure the instruction is to calm down, play the game, and and let peace prevail. Seems to be it's Merle Grove's ball. It was. So Merle Grove has the hit. Faces it down the line. Of course, goes to an Alpha player who puts it back the same place. Good take by Alpha. Played out by Merle Grove in a defensive play there, breaking up the attack, but it goes outside. Alpha takes the ball and about to hit him now. Rolls it, self passes, attempts to beat one, attempts to pass, again broken up by Merle Grove, who dribbles forward, turns up. Merle Grove's ball, good hit forward, stopped by Alpha. Alpha takes the ball, advances, attempts to pass, and fouled by Merle Grove. Alpha's ball. Hits it out, hits it to a Merle Grove player who loses it to Alpha. Alpha has it again now. Let's see what Merle Grove makes of this one. Okay, foul there. Merle Grove's hit, and attempts to hit into the D. It's stopped by Alpha. Ball hits the foot of an Alpha player, and it's Merle Grove's hit at about 5 yards. the middle of the D, middle of the field. She plays it back. Driven, attempts to be driven into the D, prevented by Alpha. Alpha's hit again. Yeah. Okay, in these games, what we see a lot of turnovers. Players hit forward into another player or into the opposing player and loses it. Anyway, this one hit forward by Alpha towards the D. Attempts to pass out by Merle Grove. Passes it to an Alpha player who loses it right in the middle of the pitch. Merle Grove's ball. Okay, we are about 24 minutes gone in this half so far. It's still 1 goal for Merle Grove, none for Alpha. Alpha hasn't really attacked the D a lot. They had one very close shave there, but apart from that, the goalkeeper has not had a lot to do. Whereas Merle Grove has attacked a few more times, but broken up by the heavy Alpha defense. Each time they attempt to get into the D, they're really crowded out from really attempting a shot. The goalkeeper has had to make 1 or 2 saves. But all in all, Merle Grove looks more dangerous than Alpha. Attempt to drive into the D again, stopped by Alpha's defense. You see, Alpha typically has 5-6 persons in the line into the D. It's really, really difficult to get by them. Merle Grove on their right has the ball. Self pass, hits it in. Stopped by Alpha's defense. Places it out. Put back in by Merle Grove. Merle Grove tries a pancake there, but goes just wide of the goal. You see, Merle Grove is getting in shots. There are attempts on goal. Yes, there's nothing for the keeper, but attempts of goal are being made. More attempts by Merle Grove High. That's a halftime whistle. They'll have about 5 minutes rest, and I'm sure for the second half, Merle Grove will have to try to consolidate their lead, get that brace, and Alpha will come out fighting harder than before. Let's take a break and we'll get back for the second half.
And we are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
Good afternoon again, folks. We are now starting the second half of the first of two semifinals for the ISSA Under-19 School Girls Hockey for the year 2019. It's Merle Grove versus Alpha. It's Merle Grove High School at Constant Spring Road versus Alpha High School for Girls on South Camp Road, all in Kingston. It's Merle Grove playing our right to left in the yellow mainly uniforms, and Alpha playing on left to right in the blue uniforms. Merle Grove is coached by Anne-Marie Smith, and Alpha is coached by Mr. Kirk King. Umpires Warwick Blake and Kimani Erie. The score on the first half, Merle Grove 1, Alpha 0. Merle Grove seems to have been getting the better of the play in the first half. They put more passes together. They were attacked the D some more. Had the goalkeeper making a save or two. Whereas Alpha in the first half did not give the Merle Grove keeper a lot to do. Indeed, there's one attack which was the keeper was beaten, but the goal was saved off the line in a melee of players. So it's Merle Grove on the attack early. They have a penalty corner, and from my recollection, I believe this is the first penalty corner I'm seeing for the game. Let's see how Merle Grove will take advantage here. Oh, not ready yet. That has to be taken over. So as they set up again, they've changed the pusher. Short push to the right, and a hit. That's a hit onto the hand of an Alpha player. Hope she's not hurt. Okay, but she's good. Alpha takes up, moves the ball out from the 16 and to be taken by, or to be stopped by Merle Grove. Alpha's ball again. Alpha hits it hard through, and it will go across the back line. That's for a 16 for Merle Grove. Yeah, it's a bit sunny, very hot. Thank God we have some wind, so that takes the edge off the heat right here, right now. I guess the girls has to be hydrated a lot because it's really, really hot here now. Anyway, Merle Grove on the right, puts it forward, gets to her teammate. She advances to the D. Good attempt to beat. Puts it across. No, but it's into the side of the goal. If it was put forward of the goalkeeper, there will be Merle Grove players there waiting to get onto that. That is how they had scored in the first half. Anyway, 16 to Alpha. They take it and they move out. Places the ball forward, but taken over by Merle Grove. Merle Grove attempting to advance. Hits it down towards the D. Stopped by an Alpha player. Merle Grove at the ball. It makes some sensible passes. Hits it hard into the D. Prevented by her own Merle Grove player. Pushed out by Alpha. Driven across the field into nowhere by the Merle Grove player. Alpha's hit on the far side from us. Okay, Alpha advances, tries to play it forward into a Merle Grove player who takes it, plays it back to an Alpha player. Alpha beats one. Good move by Alpha. Let's see what she does with it. Good play by Alpha again. It's good going by Alpha. Broken up by Merle Grove. Good attempt. Oh no. Alpha again. Gets back in towards the D. And broken up by Merle Grove. Thought that would have been an obstruction there. Merle Grove advances. Too much on it. Picked up by Alpha. Hands it to Merle Grove, who plays it to an Alpha player, who misses it. Clears by Alpha. Alpha makes advances again. Which school is that? Alpha or Merle Grove? Maybe Alpha. Alpha brought a large cheering party here, so if you hear shouts, that's the Alpha team that's making the noise. And here they begin again as Alpha goes forward. Hit to Merle Grove. Hit hard forward. Stopped by Alpha. Alpha's ball. Okay. Alpha and Merle Grove tussle. Merle Grove gets the better, passes it forward. Advances down the right flanks again. Broken up by Alpha defense. Very good attempt by the Merle Grove player there. The side of the goal. Again, I say attempts on goal by Merle Grove could be more accurate. The goalkeeper had just watched that pass by the post. But at least shots are getting in. Attempts are being made up good by Merle Grove. Not much attempts by Alpha at all. Hit forward by Merle Grove again. Driven into the D. Prevented by that strong player there at the back. Passes it to an Alpha player. Drives just this side of the goal. 16-yard hit to Alpha. Make sure you have. Make sure you get. Merle Grove advances again. Gets through, but broken up by Alpha. Alpha's ball. Hit out by Alpha. Straight to a Merle Grove player who takes it and advances again. On her right. Passes just to her left. Making some good pass there. Merle Grove into the D, onto the keeper. Attempt at goal. It was wide again. Yeah. Merle Grove is getting their chances. Lots of attempts at goal. They seem to be going wide. Alpha is packing that defense there. As I said, 5 or 6 players crowding out Merle Grove in the defense. Play onto the right side of Merle Grove's right. Goes across the back line. 16-yard hit out to Alpha. Oh man. Short pass. Goes to Merle Grove player. Takes it back Alpha. Runs forward. Of course, here the cheering party shouting. But broken up by Merle Grove. Hits it forward. Broken up by Alpha. Very nice pass to Alpha's right side. Oh, stopped by Merle Grove again. Merle Grove with the ball, passes forward. Broken up by Alpha. Lifting ball there from the Alpha player. Merle Grove's hit. Let's see if they capitalize on this one now. Two players going to the far post for Alpha from Earl Grove. Let's see. It's a real setup. They did not capitalize. The plan is there. Two players on either side of the either goal post. Ball came through. Player to our left here from Merle Grove didn't seem to be paying attention. It passed her. Merle Grove take the 16 and they're out and trying to go forward. That's a stick tackle right there. Merle Grove's hit. Sorry, Alpha's ball. Self passes. Tracks forward. Good play. Into the D. Opportunity. No. Broken up by the goalkeeper. Does well. Cleans up. Hits it wide. It's Alpha's ball again. Attempts to go into the D, taken up by the Merle Grove player. She loses it to Alpha. Merle Grove's ball again. Being forward, broken up by Alpha. Fight on the far side. Alpha's ball. Umpire Kimani Erie signals. Not sure if that's across the line or it's inside of the pitch, so it might have been a hit on the foot. Tries to go forward by Alpha into a Merle Grove player who immediately does the same thing. It goes way across the back line of Alpha's back line and a 16-yard hit to Alpha. Still 1-0. Merle Grove leads. Alpha with the ball, moves it around a bit, tries to beat her man. She does, but ball is taken by Merle Grove. Fires it forward again, across the field completely. Merle Grove is putting a lot into hitting forward the minute they get a chance, get the opportunity to try to hit it forward. But the it seems as if those on the forward line not understanding the play, or that the balls aren't hitting forward are not too accurate. So not sure what that is. It seems to be a 16-yard. No, it's a it might be a long corner. It appears to be a long corner for Merle Grove. They take it. Bangs it into the D. Deflection of the Alpha stick goes for another long corner. Merle Grove sets up for this long corner. Good position to be in for a long corner. Good play. She drags it forward, holds it 10 yards, plays it into the D, looking for the deflection. The sticks of Merle Grove. Alpha is there, but no sticks from Merle Grove for the deflection. Stopped by Alpha. And Merle Grove's ball again. Hits across to the D. Stopped by Alpha of defense. 1, 6, 7, 8 players defending for Alpha. Merle Grove attacks the D again. Broken up by Alpha players. Merle Grove has to change some tactic here because Alpha just seemed to be crowding that D. And that's preventing everything. Penalty corner for Merle Grove. One tactic is in the game is that whenever the D is so crowded by the defense, forwards should attempt to get a penalty corner or get penalty corners, and because it's almost impossible to try to break through flat sticks if you do not have the skill set. So they could look at getting penalty corners and you know, really have a chance to convert. But here's just one taken out, rolled in by Merle Grove. Shot at goal, saved by the goalkeeper. Another shot by Merle Grove. And it's another penalty corner for Merle Grove. Merle Grove to take about a fourth penalty corner for the game. Ready, position short, shot. Oh, good deflection, but it hit the foot of a Alpha player before that deflection, so it goes for another penalty corner. Yeah, we have about another 10 minutes or so to play. Penalty corner taken by Merle Grove. Well, let's see. Good shot again. Onto the pads of the Merle Grove keeper. That's the Alpha keeper. Merle Grove on the attack again. Ball going across the back line. That appears to be a corner as the Merle Grove player waits for it ball to get back to her. She's again for a long corner. Long corner is taken from the top of the 25 in line with the point it went across the back line. So Merle Grove at the corner, passes it off 10 yards, bangs it into the D for the deflection, gets onto the foot. Now we're onto the penalty corners again. So in time the Alpha defense will be more careful, be less risky, because they're giving up too many penalty corners, and that would be when Merle Grove can capitalize. Penalty corner taken long, up to the top of the D. Okay, attempt at goal. It goes to the side, the back of goal. As I said, Merle Grove is getting in lots of shots. They're a bit off target. It's another penalty corner, it seems. Yes, there's another penalty corner in favor of Merle Grove against Alpha. Okay, taken short this time. Let's see. The routines don't seem to be working as efficiently as Merle Grove would want. It's broken up by the Alpha defense. Alpha hits it out hard into another Merle Grove player, but Alpha has it again, and Alpha is moving forward. Ball taken away easily by Merle Grove, who advances and presses forward. Good ball, 25 at the 25-yard line. She steps into the D, attempts to play it back. Hard luck right there. As you can see, the real effort to play it back to the penalty spot, but the ball just ran off her stick there, and it ended up in a tame play. But it's a good attempt by that player to take the ball to the back line and put it back to the top of the D. Hit out by Alpha, goes to a Merle Grove player, and Merle Grove moves it around, hits it forward, again at the edge of the D. penalty corner. The player from Alpha, number 15, has picked up a green card, it appears. She is Natalia Lewis. She seems to have interfered with that Alpha player when the Alpha player was about to take a shot, and of course earned herself a green card. She walks slowly away. I think these players must realize that her 2-minute suspension does not begin until she sits, she takes a chair. So she can spend a minute walking. That's not counting in the suspension. Anyway, Alpha has the ball, moves it forward. Foul play by Merle Grove. A card to... That's a card to... Who is that now? Someone is to be suspended. We're not sure who it is. Oh, it's an injured Alpha player who sits on the pitch. The umpire had signaled a card, but because there was a foul against her by the Alpha player, but she seems to have pulled a muscle or something, and she's down, being looked after by medical personnel, compliments of UWI Sports Medicine that have been attending these finals, the playoff games, because you can imagine this kind of weather, players will go down easier from injuries. Anyway, she's back on her feet, seems unable to move. What happens is that she must leave the pitch now once the medical team has come on. She's being helped off the pitch, and she has great difficulty in walking. Great difficulty. I suspect she will have to be lifted across. Yes. Right, the medical team will lift and take her off. Meanwhile, the Merle Grove players took the chance to have a conference with their coach at the far side of the pitch. They jogged back on into position. Alpha's ball. I thought the player was suspended a while ago, but seems to be nobody's off. Alpha holds the ball, self passes forward, beats everyone, and goes across the back line. 16-yard hit for Merle Grove. At the far side of the field, just a meter in from the sideline. 24. Well, the game is winding down now. Still 1-0 to Merle Grove. We might have lost a couple of minutes here for injury time, but our clock says 24 minutes. The half is 25 minutes, so in another 2 or 3 minutes we'll be seeing the end of the game. Merle Grove on the attack into the D, attempted goal just beyond the post. Yes, Merle Grove just needs to work on their accuracy. They're getting the opportunities, going there, attempting at goal, but they just need to be more accurate. Maybe they'll get some more goals in. Merle Grove, once they can correct this, they'll be a team to watch. Alpha is very defensive, but it's Alpha's hit out. They hit it to Merle Grove forward, who Bundle gets the ball, moves around 2, passes it off, loses it again to Alpha. Alpha loses it or hands it to Merle Grove, who attempts to beat her, doesn't. Alpha's ball. Welcome cloud has come over. Man, it makes a big difference in the temperature here from the burning sun. And once a cloud is over, it is so pleasant. However, there, as I said before, the game is almost at its end, so the players won't be enjoying this kind of weather. But Alpha advances. That's at the top of the D. Ball still with Alpha. Hit on the foot of a Merle Grove player. Just outside the D. Ball taken. Alpha seems to know that the clock is running, so they are moving quickly to get into the goal. Hit on the foot of an Alpha player. Merle Grove takes it quickly. Now passes it to a player. Nudges it forward, prevented by the Alpha defense. Merle Grove's ball. Merle Grove's moves down the right into the D. Oh, she's nice playing towards the back line. And she takes the ball across the back line herself. Gives up 16 to Alpha. Alpha advances. Merle Grove gets the ball out of the, and the whistle goes. And that's it. Good win by Merle Grove. Of course, they cheer. All quiet in the stands behind us. Lost. Alpha loses, but yeah, but that's how the game goes. So it's 1-0 to Merle Grove High School. They line up and to cheer their opponents Alpha, and they will move on to face the winners of Wolmer's versus Denby, who will come up next. Both teams are warming up close by us, so within 5 minutes they'll take the pitch and the next game will begin. So as we sign off from this game, it's Alpha 0 and Merle Grove High School 1. Merle Grove advances to the finals to meet the winner of Wolmer's High and Denby High School. This is Victor Tomlinson signing off. Goodbye.